Hey guys, I wanted to share a hilarious video that I thought was this guy UAP here. I thought he had dubbed over this, and I thought he had dubbed this video. And it turns out, no, it wasn't dubbed. It actually came from a real video.
Large pizza-sized satellite dish placed on top of your house, up to a satellite orbiting 550 kilometers outside Earth's atmosphere. Well, let's be honest, is technologically crazy. On top of that, you have no clue as to how this is possible, which enables satellite internet to magically work. First, this video is quite long as it's full of internet data from a Starlink satellite orbiting 550 kilometers away. We recommend watching it first at 1.25 times speed and then a second time at 1.5 speed. First, let's start by clarifying the difference between a television satellite dish, such as this one, and the Starlink ground dish, which Elon Musk dubbed Dishy McFlatface. TV broadcast signals, which come from a satellite the size of a van, and whose signals propagate in a wide fan that covers land masses larger than North America, and as a result, their coverage is much smaller. Thus, 10,000 or more Starlink satellites, all orbiting at incredibly fast speeds in a low Earth orbit, are required to provide satellite internet to the entire Earth. Let's now open up Dishy McFlatface, an Ethernet cable that connects to the router. Opening up Dishy, we find a GPS module on the edge of the PCB. So, what are we looking at? Well, in essence, it looks very different from the antenna of an old-school radio, and is honestly incredibly complicated. So, let's simplify it. Kind of like a light bulb on the ceiling. Let's simplify the visuals, which means if we want to make these electric and magnetic fields stronger, we just have to increase the voltage sent to the feed line. It's like a dimmer on a light switch. More power equals a brighter light. Thus far, we've been talking about this aperture-coupled patch antenna as transmitting. However, it can also be used for receiving a signal. We switch the antenna from transmit to receive when an electromagnetic wave from the satellite is directed towards Dishy. Thus, these antennas can be used to both transmit and receive electromagnetic waves, and is more complicated than we've discussed, which you can find in the Canadian subtitles from thousands of different sources, passing through every point on Earth to reach outer space. It would be like turning on and off one light bulb and trying to see it from the International Space Station. What we need is Mr. McFlatface PCB. The technique. So, how does it work? Well, let's first see what happens that it can reach outer space. Now, you might be thinking, but you'd be mistaken. The effective power and range of the main beam from all these antennas combined is actually of a single antenna. The quick explanation is that it's as if we took a single antenna to exit through. The long explanation requires a ton of math and physics, so let's move on. Dishy McFlatface and the Starlink satellites undoubtedly have some rather complicated science and engineering inside. And to fully comprehend it all, you have to be a Dishy McFlatface. Brilliant is an amazing tool for learning. They teach a wide range of STEM topics such as electric cars, quantum computers, rocketry, or neural networks. For example, they have an entire course dedicated to gravitational physics, which will greatly help in understanding Starlink and SpaceX rockets, like a boring textbook, to make the lessons entertaining and to help the concepts stick in your head. To really understand like Elon Musk, they would break within a month and aren't accurate enough. You have to be versed in a wide range of fields in science and engineering. We recommend you sign up. So the solution is to use what's called, we're back at the beginning, exactly as if we were to loop around a circle. For example, simplify the visual. We use the GPS coordinates of Dishy from this chip over here, along with the orbital position of the Starlink satellite, which is known in Dishy's software. First, the main beam, also called the main lobe, looks like this. However, constructive and destructive interference isn't perfect, and as a result, there are additional side lobes of lesser power. Third, Mr. McFlatface holds a single-phased array. However, on the Starlink satellite, there are, in fact, 4-phased array antennas. 2 are used to communicate with multiple dishes, and 2 are used to communicate with the ground stations to relay the internet traffic. And fourth, phased arrays are used in many applications, and interestingly, they're used on commercial airlines to allow for mid-flight internet. So this video also tangentially explains how mid-flight internet works. If your mind is blown by the complexity of this technology and the depth of this video, I'm sure you have many questions. Let's clarify 2 things. First, the scale of practically everything in this video is off. In reality, the satellite just...
The International Space Station launched a satellite today by hand. During a spacewalk, a Russian cosmonaut simply gave the shiny sphere a good push, and away it sailed.
That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching to the end.
Oh, man. So, anyways, I just wanted to share that hilarious video. I mean, I thought it was a joke, but, it's not. There's an actual video.
Beaming internet from the...
Here is the original video by Branch Education. And, yeah, I mean, he added the Canadian subtitles, which is hilarious, but they literally, like, I thought this whole thing was a joke, a spoof, but, like, including the Dishy McFlatface name. But that's actually the name of it. They actually call it Dishy McFlatface. So, you know, if you're not laughing yet, if you weren't laughing before, I hope you're laughing now. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys have a great day.